I'm Joe Day, and I'm at the Saturday morning farmers market here in Santa Fe. What you're hearing is, of course, a saxophone being played by Brian Wingard. It's pure jazz. This is the farmers market. Much of the music here is country and western or folk. You're playing jazz.
You got that right. I'm a brave soul, huh? I came out in the first time I tried it. I got a few raised eyebrows, of course, but then I've got a few hand claps, and I've gotten some good comments saying, okay, it's good to have the variety.
Brian Wingard also plays in the area with a jazz quartet bearing his name. He's in his early 40s. When did you start playing?
I finally got the saxophone I wanted at 8 years old, but I was 11 when I finally got it. I started crying for it at 8, but I got it at 11. I was in 6th grade, in the middle of 6th grade.
How did you know you wanted to be a musician?
I was playing in the house, and the sound of a saxophone came on the television. I was just tearing up the house, and I heard that sound. I didn't know what it was. I just stared at the television, and once I saw it, I loved the look of it as much as I did the sound. From that moment, I was hooked.
Why do you play jazz?
There is nothing like the fusion of rhythms, harmonies, melodies, creative space that jazz provides. Nothing quite like it.
Tell me about your personal life. You live in Espanola?
I do. I'm in my 2nd year there, and I came to Espanola specifically to be the music director over at the high school, trying to rebuild the band program. Mr. Robert Felix had a great program, and he's been retired for a number of years, and they've been without anything for a while, so I'm trying to bring it back.
Do you find that young people are interested in jazz?
If you introduce them with the right era, yes. If you start them with John Coltrane and he's in his avant-garde era, there's nothing for them to grab into. But if you start them with some swing, if you start them with a little bit of bebop and some language they're able to relate to the hip-hop and rock they listen to, yes, quite a few get into it.
What about the public? Is the public losing interest in jazz, or is it increasing, or what do you think?
There has been some loss of interest, and historically, as you already know, I'm sure, that already has happened in and out. It happens sporadically throughout history. But here today, there seems to be a resurgence, but only in the show tunes, the Harry Connick Jr. type of thing, Michael Bublé sort of feel. But I think there is a resurgence happening in the instrumental, experimental types. I think a lot of it has to do with the way that music's it's transmitted through the media and things like that. We've become more electronic, more technological in these days, and I think we'll have to go to some different methods to get the music out.
I'm here with Julie Rothschild. You've been listening to this music.
Yes. I especially like Ain't Misbehavin'. I used to sing that.
Where?
With the Red Hot Chilies here in Santa Fe.
Whitney Bacon listened with his family, including son Caden. I see you brought your children here.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's fun to get apple slushies and listen to music and see people we know in town.
What do you think of this music? Do you like it?
Good. Yeah, I do.
You going to play music when you get bigger?
Yeah. That's what I want to.
Madeline Hastings has a concession here. She sells everything raspberry, and usually she's within earshot of Brian Wingard's music.
Nice style, and his choice of music agrees with me.
Jazz.
Yeah, mostly, and some other things as well.
I cannot perform live and ignore the people. I can't do it. And I won't let the crowd, no matter what they do, I even teach that. I won't let them control the quality as far as their interest, their level of interest. But to ignore them is like being in a room and talking to myself. I cannot do that.
For KSFR News, I'm Joe Day, around and about Santa Fe.